Yeah, hello my lovely dino fellers, and welcome back to the last episode of this project. And before there is a final tour of this island, we have this last attraction in this last episode. And today I'm going to build a very special attraction that we never saw in the movie, but it is very close to my heart and yeah, very personally for me, and so I decided to make next episode, a 10th episode, and so here we are. Okay, choose remaining the free space between the gyrosphere, and from here I set off another part a little bit higher, and then we have a path that leads through the jungle. But before we see more of that, I will place a few amenities so that the guests can also eat and drink here and have a better time on the Gyrosphere Valley attraction and a nicer connection to the last attraction what I built in this episode. Yeah, and thank you so much for all your likes and comments and for everything that you follow me through this wonderful time with my movie Nublar project, and thank you so much, my lovely fellas. It is amazing, and yeah, I really enjoyed this project, and it was a great challenge to plan the different location on this island. And at this point, I remember myself, I forgot a visitor center from 1993, and I placed it near here in the jungle after this episode. And we see the old visitor center in the final park tour. And yeah, alrighty. So, and I hope you like here these little guest section with a little bit gardening, and yeah. So, and then let's get back to the other attraction as well. And I'm talking about in this episode about the Treetop Gazer attraction. When you remember a little bit, it is the Brachiosaurus Valley attraction. And how you can create a Isla Nublar without Brachiosaurus? I don't know. We need Brachiosauruses. Yeah. So we only saw these dinosaurs in Jurassic World 2. But we know that these animals have been on the island since the first movie, and I think in conclusion these animals are wonderful for this park. And then I continued the path through the jungle, and after that I just didn't know what I can do here anymore, and then I decided in freestyle. Come on. So I think I didn't have a real plan what to do yet. Then I just did terrain a little bit, and I will keep the coast as a natural barrier, but I will continue adjusting the terrain again here in the episode and in my process. I'm not completely finished. Now you can see that I have a big tree house. It's a building from another mod, and personally I think it is very interesting. I don't use it so often, then the look of this modded building is not complete my style, and I don't like these how I can say it, these chairs there you can follow up to the tree house lodge, but yeah, it's okay. Enough with this, but I thought it is very suitable for the idea that I have with the Treetop Gazers. Then this building solved my problem, and after that I was testing with other objects and trying to build an entrance to this attraction, and I also thought about how I can create all these things, and then I tested with a zip line on this point here. And so we have a connection from this point also to the lagoon area, and that's also really nice. And then I put a lot of items here to the entrance, and with signs and so on. And imagine here you can read Brachiosaurus Valley or Treetop Gazers attraction, but we haven't enough signs for the attractions as well. And then so also put a Jurassic Park gate in there, so for the nostalgic look in combination then also with the treetop house here, and put a little bit lower so we haven't a fire on the top. And yeah, wonderful. Okay, so and yeah, what I can say again, and then I tested it a little bit out, what I can do, what is better for the next, is it only better with zip lines or not, and it was a inner struggle. But yeah, so the guest should be on an eye level with the Brachiosaurus and watch them from a bridge to them and can feed there or not, or can only watch the dinosaurs. That was the idea behind here. And so I used a lot of placeable bridge items and figured out a little bit. And don't be worried, I adjust these items later offline a little bit. Then we have a main level with the bridge, and this was only so a testing for me to build the connection to the next treehouse. And yeah, it is not perfect, I know. It is only for the imagination and for the how I can say it. Yeah, I can say I tested around for the first, and the connections to the various treehouses aren't perfect either, but they don't work anyway. This attraction only has a, yeah, I can say cosmetic effect. The guest cannot use these bridges, but they can walk under the bridges on the path. And so I decided to make I built here also a walkthrough enclosure as well, and also then we have better connections to the tree houses, and the tree houses are functional as a Jurassic Park hotel, and that's good for the rating and for the visibility for the dinosaurs, and so is this attraction to the other side functional, and this is the way. So I thought, yeah, I will place a total of 3 hotels and connect them with the bridge items. This also turns this attraction, so I say it. Sorry, to a walk-in enclosure, and I like it to see when the guests walk inside the enclosure side by side with the Brachiosaurus, and it looks very nice and peaceful, and I think it's really realistic, and why not? But the focus on this attraction is more on the bridges and the imagination. You can stand on the bridge, you can watch the dinosaurs or feed there, walk in this jungle section and so on, and yeah, is the idea behind here. And then I've thought how I can connect the bridges, these bridge pillars, I mean, to the ground, and then I decided on these metal items. They are excellent connections to the ground, and then I planned the enclosure very densely with the rest of the planting, and so I place a lot of trees and bushes and so on, and I'm looking forward that we have a very dense look for the first when you come into this attraction, and you see only trees and trees and trees, and sometimes between there a long neck, and yeah, that was my idea behind it. And I want a lot of different plants in this attraction again, and have a good mix from different planters, and also I put enough food for the Brachiosaurus later in this attraction, and mix it up with the rest of the vegetation. And yeah. And I also tested it out a little bit with the hitboxes and the height of the bridge, and it is possible for the Brachiosaurus to walk under there. And yeah, it is functional, and it is this is the thing what I'm looking for here. And yeah, afterwards the enclosure is for the first almost finished, and then I put the first long neck into the enclosure and watch them for a little bit, and then you can rooming a little bit, and then I can figure it out, is it so suitable with the size of the bridge or not, and what I can adjust a little bit for the rest of the enclosure. And yeah, and then I thought, it's okay, so why not? I think my imagination of the Treetop gazers is really nice, and I hope you like it also. And I know the proportions with the bridges and the long nets are not super perfect, but I still think it's a nice idea, and I just wanted to try it out, this attraction, for a last feature for our movie Nublar. And finally, I will reinforce again the natural boundaries a little bit and cover it up with various rocks and plants, and then I'm happy with the end result. And I hope you like it too. And if you want, you are welcome to enjoy the remaining minutes of the episode and have some nice moments with the Brachiosaurus. You can enjoy it a little bit, and we see it in action, this attraction. And it was personally a pleasure for me to build this, and it was also funny and a nice challenge. And let me know what you're thinking about, and thank you that you see this episode, and you can give me a like and a comment and help me a little bit, and after this episode then I make a finally tour with you, and then we see us very soon for the final tour for the island, for the Jurassic World island. And thank you for watching, and have a great time, and thank you for everything, and have a good time, stay healthy, and until then, bye bye.